But just because you've got negative thoughts doesn't mean you can't take positive action. It doesn't mean you can't walk in the opposite direction. And in this podcast episode, I'm going to give you tips, tricks, and I'm going to give you some of the things that I do when I suffer with negativity. Now, the first thing I'd say to you is don't argue with negative thoughts. You need to see a negative thought as just like a cloud floating across the sky. You can look at it and you can admire it and you can say, there goes a negative thought. But when you give that negative thought any attention, when you try and argue with it, that negative thought gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And when you argue with that negative thought, when you say to yourself, well, who do you think I am? Do you not think that I can make videos? You're always going to find that that negative thought is going to give you a response of why you can't make videos, of why you can't make money, of why you're not good enough, of why this isn't going to work out. And it's like being in a tennis match that you're never going to win. It's always going to have a response for any argument you give it. Now, what you need to do is you need to see that negative thought as a cloud, let it flow by, and if it's still there, you need to just say to that negative thought, thank you. Thank you for telling me that I'm not good enough. Thank you for telling me these videos aren't going to go anywhere. Thank you for telling me that I'm not going to make money online. And by actually thanking that negativity, that negative thought, you actually kind of knock it off its feet because it's expecting a response from you. It's expecting you to argue with it. But by you actually thanking it, you'll realize it'll just drift off. And in those couple of seconds, because before maybe the next negative thought comes along, you can start to take action. And that's what I found really helpful. I learned it recently. And it's just as you have those negative thoughts, you can just see them for what they are. Thank you and let it go. And then you can just take the action that you need to take.